Good morning, children. Today we are going to start another important topic, that is implementation of laws in the district. In the previous chapter, we know about how laws are made and how welfare and development programs are carried out. But how are they implemented? We saw in the last chapter that there are various departments of the government to carry out various kinds of activities because our country is a vast country. Our country is divided into number of states and union territories. Again, states are divided into a number of districts. Districts are again divided into a mandals. Mandals are again divided into a villages. All these departments are under the control of ministers, but they have a large number of officials who carry out the orders of the government. Some of the officials are posted in the state capital like Hyderabad, from where they plan the implementation in all parts of the state. At the same time, the entire state is divided into a number of districts, and most departments have their offices for the implementation of the government laws and plans. Children, did you know we are in which state? Telangana. Very good. How many districts are there in Telangana? 33 districts. Very good. Each district has a district collector and magistrate who coordinates the work of all the departments in the district. Children, let us learn more about their work. The district collector is also called a district magistrate. The activities done by the district collector are divided into two types. One is the regulatory administration, second one is development administration. Regulatory administration is again divided into law and order, land administration, tax collection, coordination. Activities done by the district collector. The district collector controls and coordinates the work of all departments. He conducts the meetings with the heads of all the department and asks the heads of each department about the progress of the work they have been allotted. He attends to the problems of the people who approached him from different mandals and helped them to solve their problems. He would instruct the heads of departments to attend the problems of the people. In case of emergency, he will act briskly, personally monitors the situation and announce the compensation to the affected people. Children, you may have noted that a district is divided into different mandals. There are many villages in each of these mandals. Just like in the district headquarters, there are different offices at the mandal. There are mandal offices of development, revenue, education, agriculture, and so on. Mandal revenue officer is an officer or head of law and order, land revenue and judiciary at the mandal level. Mandal revenue officer keeps the records of land revenue and maps of the land showing the land owned by different people, showing crops, tanks, drainages, wells, neighboring plots, roads, hillocks, and so on. Using these land records and maps, the mandal revenue officer settles the disputes between two individuals. If anyone encroaches the forest and the lands belonging to the government, the mandal revenue officer evicts them. The mandal revenue officer has the responsibility of updating the issuing ration card. Thank you, children. I will continue the lesson in next class.